guys, Catastrophe here, and as you can see, I am finally back making videos. So the problem was I was doing a lot of school stuff, but now I am back with a vengeance, and for this week, I'm going to be discussing something pretty interesting. As you all know, there is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that is coming out, and that's why today I'm going to talk to you about whether or not Markiplier should be in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. As you all know, Mark is known as the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, probably because he's got the most views. Nah, I'm just joking, I like him. But anyhow, so for this I will give a pro and a con as to why Mark should or shouldn't be in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Let's begin. Pro number one. For money. As you all know, in order to get really big sales in a movie, it's gotta be really hyped, or it's gotta be something popular, or you gotta have something that would make people want to see the movie. Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, since it's so popular, will be a blockbuster, if anything, and will be seen as a really big money grab. And if you have Markiplier playing any role in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, that will bring in a bunch of money because people, of course, want to see what role he will play. Much like how the rumor of PewDiePie is probably going to bring a lot of people to watch the Ice Age 5 movie. Now, to talk once again about this could also be kind of a bad thing. Most of the time, if a movie's got a lot of money, it will have either really good effects or story or whatever, or it will end up really bad. Like, for example, Ice Age 4 was released with 3D. That, of course, brought in more money because, of course, the 3D was a good effect. That was not a good movie because of the story. And although it might have gotten good reviews, it doesn't always work. So, to have Markiplier in that movie would just seem like they're just trying to milk out whatever money they can get. And maybe that would just mean that Mark shouldn't be in the film. Pro number two, YouTube fame. Now, of course, most YouTubers don't like to be seen as celebrities, but Mark, of course, isn't seen as a YouTube celebrity because of how much his fans love him. He's up to about 10 million subscribers now. And, granted, it would make a lot of sense for him to be in it. It would be meaning that a lot of his fans would go to see the movie. And, of course, with him being so popular, it would make sense since he is seen as the icon for Five Nights at Freddy's besides the actual game. For one player, he is seen as the icon. And to have him as anything from the main protagonist, which would be the security guard, to being, let's say, the janitor, who would be, like, I could imagine Mark as a cameo. That meaning that, you know, like, the night guards, he's walking in, just, you know, super confident, and then, like, there's the janitor just, like, about to leave, just like, be careful. Not everything around here is what it seems. Like, I can imagine that to be what Markiplier would be like. But also, he could possibly be the purple guy, or the antagonist, if you don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is. My mom's gonna watch this video and think, what are you doing? And I'm like, this is popular. It's just a popular thing. I know I'm looking into the viewfinder a lot, I don't know why. Okay, so, to get back onto it. Markiplier could work with any of these roles, from being the main protagonist, the main antagonist, a cameo, a side character, maybe even a voice actor, if anything. I mean, I could imagine him doing voice acting for any of the animatronics voices. It would work. Also, an idea that I had, I don't know if this is going to be canon in the movie, but here's an idea. Could the Night Watchman be related to the Crying Child in one way? Because, I mean, the Crying Child from Five Nights 4, could it be some sort of relativity to the Night Watchman? Not to go into all those theories, but, I mean, maybe he was the older brother and felt bad about what happened? Yeah, it would work. No, it would definitely work. Okay. Con number 2. One thing that would kind of be bad about having Mark in the film is that would kind of ruin the whole story. So many people would be busy focusing on Mark that they wouldn't be focusing on the story of the film. I'm not saying that would actually happen or that it's most likely going to happen, but it just seems like it would be too obvious, which is why I say that maybe Mark could be a cameo or whatever. He could be something other than the main protagonist or the main antagonist. Also, what about Jacksepticeye, Yami Mash, all those other gamers? We could have those in the film. Mad Pat. We could have Mad Pat in there. Mad Pat is the security guard. Mark is the purple guy. Jack is Jeremy. That would work. That would definitely work. Okay. Pro number 3. Of course, since Markiplier has done a few musicals as of Five Nights at Freddy's, he is super good at acting. Like, I have seen the sketches that he's done and some of the music videos. He does a really good job with knowing how to act in a certain situation or how to behave. And even though for a couple of things he's done like recordings or voice acting, he actually does a really good job in having that emotion that is necessary. And that is really key aspect in an actor or even a voice actor. So with his acting skills, I'm sure that he could definitely nail a job in that movie. Is there any more cons? Con number 3. I feel like if Mark did actually get a role in this movie, that it would kind of make him seem less approachable. Since he is one of those YouTubers who tries to reach out to his fans, tries to help them through things, it would kind of dull things for him to act in that movie, because then it would be like, oh, you're this super popular YouTuber, you're just like Smosh, you're making movies, you're doing all this stuff, you're not relatable anymore. And of course we don't want that, because Mark is seen as like one of the most approachable people on YouTube. So that would be good enough reason for him not to. And I actually did see something on Twitter about Mark saying that it might not work out if he did actually get a role. I don't know what necessarily that meant, but it does seem like that would be a reason for him not to be in the film. He probably feels a bit uncomfortable about it because of the whole, fan thing, how people are saying that he should be in the movie, when in reality maybe he's just not comfortable with it and feels like he doesn't want to be seen as the person who played Five Nights at Freddy's. Or I feel that is a good enough explanation, because the way I found him was actually through a Five Nights at Freddy's animation, and I feel like to be known just for that is kind of like labeling. You don't want to label someone as, oh, the Five Nights at Freddy's guy. You don't want to label, say, Jacksepticeye as the Irish guy with the cap. But I feel like that would be good enough. But I feel like that might be one reason why he doesn't want to be a part of this, is because of labeling. But to get onto pros, it also would kind of, be an expectation. A lot of people would surely love the movie if Mark were in it, but I feel like it would just kind of dull it. So overall, I personally would love to see Mark in that movie, but it just probably won't happen. Although, if any of you have heard my ideas, which would regard Mark as Purple Guy, Matt Pat as Mike, let's say, Jack as Jeremy. Who else would be? I don't know. I mean, there could be a lot of story that we could place in there that does not revolve around lasting 5 nights. So aside from the whole monsters and everything, maybe the security guard has a girlfriend, or like a sort of social life, or is trying to figure all this stuff out, which is why he doesn't leave. I mean, seriously, $4 an hour to probably get killed by a robot. It doesn't make sense. And MatPat, if you happen to say that it's all because of that dream theory, I don't really believe it. But maybe I'll do a FNAF theory video if I got time. So, yeah. But that is all the time I've got today. All of the pros and cons to Markiplier being in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, if he is, which probably isn't likely. Not because he's a bad actor or anything like that, it's just probably just a won't be in it. Decent enough. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, then you can check out my DeviantArt page. Also, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And I will see you next time. Till then, peace out.